All right. Okay, my dear friend, welcome to Salon's blog. It is a very beautiful day here, and I believe you are great wherever you are hearing the sound of my voice. Look, I appreciate your company. I appreciate you every day of my life, every moment. For you to take your time to be watching this video every time and sending me your comments, I am very grateful. And dear friend, if today is your first time of watching, kindly subscribe to the channel. This is Salon's blog, and I'm welcoming in a very, very special way. Today, we are starting this very episode with Barcelona. But they say Barcelona, we say Barcelona. Whichever way, it's all Barcelona. There's a Lona there, right? Okay. There has been a little bit of chaos around Barcelona of late. Then from there, we move to Napoli. Then from Napoli, we come back to the Premier League. Then we run up with Chelsea. Yeah. So just wait, don't go anywhere. And look, it's international break. And so most of the episodes we're presenting these days will all be around news. There will not be much, happenings, but news, anything that is happening around the football world, especially Chelsea, I'll be delivering that for you in the next couple of days, a week or so. Each time I will come your way, it's all about news that are happening around the football club Chelsea, and maybe a little bit of the international break. Yeah, maybe the little international matches that will be happening around. Okay, a little bit of that. I'll be doing that as well. So just stay tuned, stay glued, because I'll still be giving you exclusives, as you know. All right, let's get started. My friend, we start with Barcelona, like I said. Barcelona or Barca Director Deco has said the whole entire club, the board of directors, they have what? Full confidence. Total confidence in their current manager. Who is their current manager? Xavi. Xavi is their current manager. And there has been a little bit of, problems here and there, instability here and there in the playing body, actually, in the squad. They are beginning to lose confidence, and it looks like Xavi is having it a bit difficult to manage the situation. It's as if it's getting out of hand. So the board have to express their confidence in him, to encourage him, to stabilize him. Because if the players get to know that the board is not in support of what he's doing, if the players get to know that even if the management is not in support of him, the whole team will be destabilized. And so the board needs to do what? Have a vote of confidence in him, for the players to understand that their manager is still the manager they want in charge. And this is the statement made by the Barca Director Deco. Xavi has our total confidence, 200% guaranteed. I have no doubt that he's the best coach for Barca and for this project. He told Rack One. That is a newspaper company, a newspaper in Spain. And I take that again. Barca Director Deco said this about their coach. He said, Xavi has our total confidence, 200% guarantee. I have no doubt that he is the best coach for Barca and for this project. That is what he has to say regarding their coach that is in charge now. He accepted the challenge of coming at an important moment, and is the perfect coach to rebuild. He accepted the challenge. Xavi came in when there were challenges with the club. Financially, they were in turmoil. So he came in and he accepted the challenge. When all the big stars were moving out, including Messi, things were not going supposed to be. But Xavi came in at that moment and he accepted the challenge. And so it's time for them also to stand by him as their coach. So he accepted the challenge of coming at an important moment and is the perfect coach to rebuild, according to Barcelona Director Deco. According to Barcelona Deco. As you can see the picture there with Mr. Deco and Xavi there in your view. All right. Again in Italy. In Spain. Morata. Fabrizio Romano report that Morata said, I didn't consider to go to Saudi club. Morata speaking. He received an offer during the summer to move to Saudi Arabia. We all know Morata, the striker with Atletico Madrid. Morata. That is where I knew he was. I'm not too sure if he changed club, but I know that was where he was then. He said, I didn't consider to go to Saudi clubs. It was a big proposal, but not 50 million euro, as was said on the press. I wanted to stay at Atleti, yes, and win titles here. I also didn't want to lose my place in Spanish national team. You get it? He said he'd never want to lose his place in the Spanish national team. Going to Saudi is like you are giving up your position in the national team. He wants to stay in Atletico Madrid and win titles. That is his ambition. And so whether the offer was 50 million euro, which wasn't true, according to him, he was sure he never considered leaving Spain to any Saudi club. Even though he's old, I think Morata should be about, if I'm not mistaken, should be about 29, 30 years now. So even if he should move to Saudi Arabia, let me say he has almost passed his prime. Or let's say he's in his, after many players, they normally retire 32. So, right? So that is about Morata, that we know, the striker Morata. Yeah. The striker Morata. All right. To one or two other news outside Chelsea before I come back to Chelsea. To Arsenal. Now back to transfer market with Arsenal. Arsenal could offer Emil Smith-Rowe in a cash plus player deal with Aston Villa for their 25-year-old Brazilian midfielder Douglas Luiz. So Arsenal want to offer, they are seeing a possibility of offering their player Emil Smith-Rowe in a cash plus deal with Aston Villa for their 25-year-old Brazilian midfielder Douglas Luiz. That means that they will offer Emil Smith-Rowe and then they will get the Brazilian back, Douglas Luiz. They will add cash plus player to get Douglas Luiz from Aston Villa. Normally, many clubs prefer it that way. Many clubs, they see it like a win-win. You don't need this player in your position. It does not necessarily mean the player you are giving with the cash is a bad player. No, maybe you have players in that position, a lot of players in that position. And so you want to get rid of some of them that are unhappy in the squad. So I'm offering you a midfielder, you give me a striker, or you give me a defender. But I'm going to add cash because you don't really need, if you want to sell your player to me, Douglas Luiz to me, it might cost me more to buy him. So I'm giving you this and I'll add a little bit of cash to it. It's a good deal. We wait to see whether Aston Villa will consider the offer in January and let go of their asset. Actually, Douglas Luiz is an asset in Aston Villa. He is an asset. He is an asset to them. And it will be difficult for Arsenal to tempt him away. Yeah. Well, it's Arsenal. So any player will always be tempted. Once you are moving from a team like Aston Villa and you see Arsenal coming in for you, it's like you are in Chelsea or you are in Man City. And then you heard about Real Madrid is coming for you. Most players, they are being tempted by that. Once they hear Real Madrid, they feel like you are in Chelsea, you are in Manchester City. Even Man U, and you heard about Real Madrid. That is the final destination of most players, where most players want to, until they get there, then they now feel that, I have really played in the biggest club in the world. I'm telling the truth. No matter how big a player is in any other team, once the player hears of Real Madrid, he wants to go. That is how big Real Madrid is. They don't care which coach is in charge there. Once it's Real Madrid, the player wants to be moving. Yeah, that is how it is. That is how it is to most players. Unless those who have their club at heart, they will stay put. All right, to Juventus. Juventus have asked for information on a potential deal for Manchester United Jordan.Sancho in recent days. Juve are keen on a loan deal. They asked of the player from Manchester United and they are keen. Jordan.Sancho right now has been frozen out of the squad by Erik ten Hag. So for Juve to be coming in at this time, I think is a great path. Though it's a loan. I read somewhere also that they are offering a loan plus part of the salary covered. That means that they'll take the player on loan and the United will still be obliged to be paying part of the player's salary. So it's like they said it's like they're doing United a favor by helping them to get rid of the player through loan. I read it somewhere also. Maybe if I get up, I might bring that for you later on. All right then. So Jadon-Sancho, a loan deal, but your salary is very huge. That is one problem. So Juve are saying Man United must still fit part of your salary unless you are ready to let go, like Lukaku did. All right. Last but not the least, before I let you go, my next episode I'll bring you Chelsea exclusive. My next episode, Chelsea exclusives. So let's just end it with other news. My next episode will be Chelsea exclusives. Christian Eriksen will be out for around a month with a knee injury. Man United hope Rasmus Højlund will return before the end of November after suffering a muscle strain. So Eriksen right now is out with a knee injury, and Rasmus is also, suffering from a muscle strain. Well, right now they are hoping that Højlund should be back by the end of the month, which means that by the time the international break is over, Højlund should be fit from that muscle injury. But Christian Eriksen, he will be out for a month. That means he's going to be out until maybe middle of December, sorry, I beg your pardon. Middle of January, according to Sky Sports. That is the news I have for you when it comes to other news. Last but not the least, before I let you go. Please pardon me. I want to give you one more. Yeah. Yeah. Just one before I let you go. All right? What do you think? Just one. There's one important news I want to give you. Just a moment, a second, 2, 3. Whoa. Okay. This is it. Igor Tudor has agreed to become new head coach of Napoli. Igor Tudor has agreed to become the new head coach of Napoli. Why am I bringing this? Has been reported by DiMarzio. Source is DiMarzio. Why I brought this up? Because of Victor Osimhen. Chelsea fans. Because of Victor Osimhen. The club of Napoli now has been in a bit of turmoil in the past 3-4 months. And things like this destabilizes players. Players that are not happy when things are going like this, they'll try to find their way out. And all these are playing in favor of Chelsea. So Chelsea fans, like I said to you yesterday, even our own man, our own darling boy, Mikel Obi, made it very clear to us yesterday that he personally is going to be the agent that will bring Victor Osimhen to Chelsea. Come on. What else do you want to hear? I'll see you in the next episode when you see me. Shalom and peace.